Welcome back everyone, let's dive right into the first DPC qualifiers of the season. The MDLd Chengdu Major and the Dota Summit 11 minor brought a lot of surprises and upsets. Let's begin with the major qualifiers in North America. The biggest question mark coming into the qualifiers had to be, are Evil Geniuses still the best team, or has teams like Quincy Crew, Fighting Papagas, and J.Storm closed the gap? After the group stages, it was evident that Evil Geniuses was still the best, 4-0 in Group A, and J.Storm was behind them with a 3-0-1 record. In Group B, Fighting Papagas and Quincy Crew split with the same record. In the playoffs, there are 3 spots for the major up for grabs. EG played against Quincy Crew and Fighting Papagas played against J.Storm. Fighting Papagas surprised everyone and took out J.Storm 2-0, but both games went 15 minutes. In the other playoff series, it was a 2-1 decider for EG with the final game ending in a quick 21 minutes.
There is still opportunity for Quincy to be able to fight their way to the major.
One BO3 left. Yeah.
They have a BO3 after this against J.Storm, who fell short going on the...
But one last spot left. Everyone thought it was Quincy Crew's best shot, but that's not how it went. J.Storm took them out 2-0 and secured the last major spot, while Quincy Crew will play in the Dota Summit 11 minor qualifiers.
First major of this DPC season. One of those 3 spots, the last of 3 spots available. The other team going to have to battle their way towards the minor. Quinn on the outside, stuck, stranded, and gone, just like that. Over a minute without a buyback. And hemorrhaging kills now could be the Quincy Crew.
Oh my God! Double fatal
oh my goodness!
Let it go! Let it go!
Yeah, I
they
think
let
that's
it
Crystal
go.
made an ulti.
Oh my God.
And they get Sumail
It's
right
over.
in front of the fountain, and he has no buyback
It's
either.
over. This game's just over.
That is it, and it's looking like J.Storm.
In South America, a little bit different. There's only 2 spots for the major and the competition is as strong as ever. The newly signed Beast Coast continued their dominance and grabbed their first spot, while the last spot was left between Pain Gaming and Team
running
Unknown.
over here onto the high ground. The Chronosphere gets dropped, but they'll be able to go save him. Boat's gonna get thrown in too. Sorry guys, I'm like dying over here. BKB, the hammer gets dropped. They don't quite finish him off though over here on the side. He's still alive and kicking. HFN, he's a survivor. They're leading him over to the mines with the blink board coming out. They'll get the kill onto the Faceless Void. And they're still looking for more here. Can they turn this back around? The save comes out from the Winter Wyvern at the last second. They're able to take down Theolacor. They take down Lelis. That's a triple kill. Chris Luck has come online, and he's still hungry for more Avalanche. Does connect, but so does the Sheepstick, baby. They're going to keep chasing after this guy. Do they have a way to slow him down? Can they get this kill? Oh, yeah, they will be able to. Good game.
The South Americans had to play out back to find out who won, and in the end, Team Unknown claims victory and will join Team Beast Coast in China, while Pain Gaming will join the minor
He
qualifiers.
has a blink up. What's happening?
Oh my God.
They don't have detection.
He's coming in. Greedy just
He
blinking
has an Aegis.
right into the troll in the Lena. Hands over that
He
extra
has
life.
BKB as well.
Here comes the Will-O-Wisp. The bump back on the troll, holding him in his spot. The Ghosts are going to get committed on the other side. Nice Soccer looking to go in. Big Burrow going to be there. And HF Ben trying to find the target. The second Will-O-Wisp going to get dropped right now. The huge ult coming in from the Sand King, from the Death Prophet. Oh my God. Ho, 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 ho.
That's it.
It's over. They're going to kill one more. They're not going to forfeit quite yet. GG out. Now they will.
Damn.
Unknown.
Across the
Win.
pond in Europe, they were on the unfortunate end this time with only 2 spots. There are a lot of good teams. Alliance and Team Liquid also debuted a new roster, and there's also Ninjas in Pajama and Affinum. As expected, Team Liquid and Alliance finished on top of their respective group and faced off against each other in the upper bracket finals. Alliance took a 2-1, and Team Liquid was forced into a lower bracket, but they made no mistake with their second chance, and they defeated Ninjas in Pajamas to secure the last spot in
All
Europe.
the way from Mickey, who is also ruptured. Mickey being chased around right now as
Oh,
Nico
God.
Baby has him in his sights, eats him up. 100 seconds on the sideline. Taiga is able to get a 3-person terrorize. Nico Baby still just completely ripping all of Liquid apart.
HP Reaper Scythe.
Nothing
GG
there.
Grats.
GG Grats. And it is going to be Alliance. Moving on to the majors, they take out Liquid.
Liquid left Alliance for this?
Oh, it happens, man.
In the CIS region, a region where surprises always happen, and fans were definitely stunned. Virtus.pro and Na'Vi did not make it into the major, but Virtus.pro will play for the minor qualifiers. Gambit Esports and Positive guys were the 2 teams to qualify. Let that sink in a bit. Expect more team movement will happen after the qualifier. And remember, VP is playing with 2 substitute players.
You're missing so much network on this guy. Now the Omnissiah's coming through with the duel onto the backlines. The double Laguna blade, it just puts an end to the game. The gyrocopter is dead. The Ice Blast bouncing around, but it's just not doing enough. They're still trying to fight up right now, but they are not going to have the damage. Vanscore jumping in. The Tiny trying to fight up as well, but it is useless. The Tiny is dead. The Cool, BZZ, desperate for it not to be over, but the truth is the game is done, and Positive Guys will take the series and secure their spot in the major.
Over in China, they were treated with 3 slots, and there was one surprising team that fizzled out last year after they entered the Dota scene. PSG LGD is taking the first event off, so it allowed other teams to have a chance. VG Gaming earned the first slot, but the team that caught everyone off guard and fizzled out last year was Team Aster. They earned their second slot with their new superstar, Song SCCC Chu. He still has a lot to prove, and this could be the team that helps them.
No, Split Earth will be there, still controlling them up. The Golem goes down with the Fatal Bonds. They all melt. Eurus black cannoning everyone down. Flywind call down will be there. It will not connect. He will be able to blink out. Ori though, he finds FF. They even found Setsu. They get the Warlock kill. Setsu just wants to get out of there.
The third and final spot came down between eHome and RNG. eHome was just better on this day as they earned the last spot to the major.
That's one positive for RNG. No chrono though. And Faith, he jumps in, he gets a double stun. They take down dogfights. He'll buy it back. Faith, Echo Slam straight onto 2. Monet still doing well though. And BT, he's going to back out. 897, going to have to turn around. BKB up, straight onto FF. That's Lich gone. That's a dieback on that support. Monet, though, still fighting 897. 897 just trying to get out of there. Faith is so down low, but he's being healed up. And now Monet, he gets blown up. That's it. He has no buyback. It's going to be a full team wipe, and that's game over. eHome have pulled
And
it
in the
off.
last region, Southeast Asia also got treated to 3 slots with so many teams shuffling around. It allowed other teams to have a real shot. However, the best team are still the best. Fnatic and TNC Predator took the first 2 spots, and the last spot came down between the new team, Team Signal Ultra and Team Adra. Signal Ultra came up short and lost the last spot to Team Adra, but they will play in the minor qualifier.
Size lockdown will be finished off. How much longer does he have this in power? It gets dispelled pretty quickly. 23 Savage's damage is being brought down, but they don't have the damage to kill him, I don't think. Nope. Turns his attention to Grims. Getting stunned, but really not dying. And DJ jumps forward, gets a little bit more. He's got the 250 attack speed. He knows what's up. But he does die to JMZ. But the GG's being called, and that does mean Fnatic are going to the major. Signal?
Speaking of the minors, there's no break with the consolidated qualifiers. The beat goes on. Let's continue with Southeast Asia. 4 teams and 1 slot in the double elimination bracket. GFAM took the C qualifiers and only dropped 1 game in the final series. The eliminated teams all earned 20 DPC points.
Trouble does not have buyback, but does have the Aegis.
Oh, the fleet.
Can they kill him twice? Oh, the arrow though! It's gonna land. All the boat buff in the world. Man, super low. More and more avalanches. Raven controlled. That's the Aegis down.
There's no buyback. They need to protect him.
Yeah.
Grams.
Oh, Grams, it's your time to shine, my friend.
Looking for that opening. RP is there to start. Royea, do they have anything else left in the tank? They're taking him down low. Disruption, though. Not bad. Nando still alive and trying to take down Raven. It's not quite enough damage. The Haunt just jumping every which way. Can they get him out of there? But the chase down looking for Grams. He's looking for the follow-up. They find him. The disruption. Another round of it. All the saves in the world is they're getting torn apart, torn asunder. The viewed out Raven!
Over in China, it was a little rough. They had 3 slots for the major, that means they only get 1 in the minor. Just from looking at the list, Royal Never Give Up has the strongest lineup with the most experience, but Invictus Gaming surprised everyone and won the spot to the Summit 11. And this could revitalize IG's name in Dota again.
Eve gonna threaten with his presence. Emo gonna move in straight after that melee barracks. So BKB popped now by Eve. They'll get the burrow strike off as well. Emo in the back, still looking pretty darn healthy. He'll just doppel away from Eve. They found James, and now the Fiend's Grip is there on the Life Sealer. Epicenter Burrow in the back. They caught out Eve, they caught out XM. The buybacks are flying out, but you haven't got one on the Life Sealer, and that's going to be GG. A big congratulations to IG for pulling through in game number 5.
In CIS, They got 2 slots, but it's still a double elimination bracket. Although Virtus.pro didn't win the major qualifiers, they can still show teams what they're capable of. They went undefeated and earned the first slot. The second slot went to the newly revitalized Hellraisers.
They're rocking around right now. Rezo has the RP. There it is, connects on the 2. It can skewer across out of the blood right into the Ignis. BKB Pikachu runs away, but Undyne not so lucky. Buys back straight away. Duel comes out. That's a mistake though. Pedistrara, what? Alright, Epileptic Kid will take the damage happily. Moves on to Plantabos, who will go down as well. This Bloodseeker is unstoppable. Double kill already. Will it be more? Bignum backs away, but they'll re-engage because that's going to be a dieback on Happy Diorara. And on the side, well, they still lose Pikachu. This is looking all but over now. Bignum runs far away.
There's a buyback on Legion, and Bignum is trying.
In Europe, they also got treated to 2 slot, and the 2 best teams came out on top. Ninjas and Pajamas went undefeated to earn their spot in the Summit, as well as Advent, the Boston runner-up, fought in a grueling best-of-5 series against Team Singularity to win the last spot.
He's gonna follow up with the Epi. Over the top comes the call. The boat's there as well, everywhere. Damage exploding outwards. The RP comes through, but these heroes are tanky. There's the cleave. There's the joke. They're not tanky enough. Excalibur shreds them. Looks for Biver, chops him up, spits him out, and now back for the Razor. Can he fight into this? They're also low. SabeRLight sitting on like 3 HP. Somehow survives. Uni's in again. SabeRLight can do not but watch from a distance as his friends perish. They chase for more. They've got a Yule Scepter cooling down. They can set up shop here.
Got Drain in 3.
No buybacks, remember. These are long deaths. These are painful deaths. And that's number 4. See ya, Jug. Out for 90.
Over in South America, it was a little different story. They had 2 slots for the major and only 1 slot for the minor, unlike CIS and Europe. The team in South America had the closest series, most of them going the full extent of each series. The winner had to go through the lower bracket and then win the grand finals. Infamous took the long route as they lost 2-1 to No Pain Esports, and they fought their way into the grand finals to play the same team that knocked them down. They defeated them 3-2 to punch their ticket to Los Angeles for the Summit.
HFN dives in. He's feeling himself right now, waving over the top, straight onto Terrence. They just cannot handle this Morphling. 2, 3, 4, 1 by 1, they all fall down, and Pain Gaming blasting No Pain out of the server just like that. GG.
And finally, the last region in the minor qualifiers. North America never ceases to amaze fans. They had only 1 slot, and Quincy Crew showed off their skills and dominated the qualifiers. They were calm, cool, and collected, and only dropped 1 game in the semifinal.
And take it right to Flea. And like Lacoste said, this would only all be for the ages. Can they even get that? Yes. Now Quincy do need to converge in and bail out.
Nice
Another
arrow.
Sumail if necessary. Beautiful arrow set up from Flea. And Yawar's like, brother, I will take your spot.
And he looks like he will. Flea's running low. Sumail wants to get him, but can't. Flea's playing him.
Oh.
They might. They have a chance.
Arrow. Nice timing.
Oh, Flea and Costa Belay.
But,
is he dead?
But no.
Manta style.
Oh. Yes. No.
God, that was such a nice arrow.
The biggest surprise came after, actually. Syed Sumail Hassan left the team. Although it was short-lived, the Hassan brothers qualified for a minor tournament. Jack KBBQ Chan tweeted out why Sumail left. We tried to resolve our fit issues, but ultimately, we weren't able to do so to the point where everyone felt most comfortable and empowered to keep moving forward. Sumail will be leaving the roster while we search for an offlaner. Chan also said no any person was a problem and that there are always issues within teams to quell any bewildered or angry fans. Quincy Crew added Jonáš SabeRLight Volek as their offlaner on a trial basis for the Summit 11. With the qualifiers over, Valve released more news on matchmaking changes. This update is changing how the partying system will work. They noticed parties are abusing ranked matchmaking, so from now on, teams with Immortal ranked players will only queue against other Immortal ranked parties. Parties of 5 will now play against other parties of 5. This will be one of the hardest for them to balance since the MMR disparity will be great. Valve also added a post-game survey to rate the experience of the match and continue gathering data to improve their matchmaking system. In the blog post, they also go into meta changes. From 7 stars back to 5, players with behavior score less than 3,000 will be unable to use chat or voice until they increase it back up. Give it a quick read if you're really interested in how the matchmaking system works and why they did what they did. It's been a long read. Thanks for joining us and we'll see you next week.